Hey, this is Jules, and today I'm going to talk about Google Books. And this is a super cool option for the teacher who wants to share a valid source online with their students, or even for students who are trying to do research in order to find valid resources. They can find them easily on Google Books. So what you're going to want to do, if you're on google.com, you can just type in books into the search box, or you can go google.books.com. Should be the first one that comes up. See, we've got our address right here. And now I am in Google Books. I'm going to do a sample for you. We're going to be doing some water testing. And so let's say I am a teacher and I'm looking for water testing, books about water testing or testing for lead. So I just typed that in there, and I'm going to click on the search box. And if I go up to the top where I have my search tools, I can select that, and then I get some more options. I can choose from any books, any documents, any time, or any relevance. Now, time is an issue with water testing. We have a big thing going on here in Flint, Michigan with the lead in water. So I'm going to just say I want to see stuff from 2015 through 2016. I don't want to see any old documentation. And let's say I have something I find. I'm going to make this a little more specific and add, I want to look for books on water and lead. Say I think this might be a valid source that I want to share with my students. I'm going to select the book, and look at that. It automatically highlights all of the words I have as a search term. So I can go through and read to see if there's anything that is pertinent to what I'm looking for. And I think this is all good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create what's called a bookshelf. And if you're logged into Google, you're going to have a bookshelf. And your bookshelf is located under the gear, and it's in what's called My Library. So if I go, here are my shelves. Right now, I don't have a whole lot of stuff, but I have started one called Water Testing. Now, if you want to create a new one, you just click on New Shelf and put an name in there. This is an important area. If you're a teacher and you're going to be sharing it, it's automatically made public. But if you didn't want people to see your bookshelves, you can click on it and make it private or public. So again, if you're a teacher, make sure this public option is on. And then you would just say create bookshelf, which I've already done that. I've got my water testing here. So I want to go back to that article that I just pulled up, and I'm going to add that to my library. Okay, I'm back at the article now, and I'm going to say add to my library, and I'm going to say add it to my water testing library. Okay, sometimes on the gear you'll have options to clear up the writing. If it's an older article, you could select text only, but this is a good clear article, and I'm happy with that. And see, it says it added to my bookshelf, so I'm good there. So if I want to navigate to my library, I go to my gear over on the right side and click on my library, and I can scroll down. And again, this is Google Books. You have all kinds of options. You can get them on Google Play. You can purchase them. These are books that you have reviewed and recently viewed. So here I'm going to go to my shelves and look at my water testing. And this is the shelf for my water testing. Now, if I wanted to share the whole bookshelf, number one is I want to make sure it says public right here. And it does, so we're good. If I wanted to share that whole bookshelf, I would need to copy this URL. But this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So I use my URL shortener. And if you don't have that, I would definitely add that as an extension. If you don't know how to add an extension, please see one of my other videos. So I'm going to shorten this URL and copy the URL, and that would be what I would go to my Google Classroom and share. So I could go over to my Google Classroom and I could either create it as an announcement or an assignment, and all I would do is say, okay, so I would give them an assignment. I could eat it as a link, and I copied that URL, and I'm going to say paste. There's my shortened URL, and I would click assign. Then when my post comes out, here's my link. All the students need to do is click on the link, and they're brought directly to my bookshelf. I hope you give this a try. I think it is definitely a very cool option for teachers and for students doing research.